We could play Uno. All right, so I've never played this, and I don't know what this is either. And this is a game that I feel like a lot of people like too, so we'll see. And I know there's not going to be a camera movement. That's the only thing I can really think of that would be make it okay. All right, let's check the settings. Cool. I like the visuals already. This font looks like a font called Timothy that I like. Excuse me. All right, the worst fight you and Elias ever had was over a strange locket in Mom's desk. Curiosity got the best of you, but Elias was afraid of getting in trouble. Your mom has collected so much cool stuff in here. How many towns has she visited now? Okay. This, right off the bat, immediately reminds me of that game I played. That was the Witches. Okay, sorry. I took too long to respond, and the game was showing me a tutorial now. So I just have to play literally any cards because they all look to be the same thing. So, okay. Completing a sequence will earn a gray square. A mismatch will earn a black square. When all gray squares or black squares have been earned, the conversation will end. Click on speech bubbles to view previous dialogue. Okay. Let's play carabiners just like her. You be the driver, I'll be the navigator. Okay. Wait, hang on. You shouldn't look in her desk. She's gonna be mad. Is that a locket? I've never seen your mom wear a locket. So really the only options I have are to play one of these cards. Oh, now I have a different card finally. Hey, you're not listening. We shouldn't be snooping. Okay. I can't play a triangle to the triangle here. But I could do this. Why do you always drag me into stuff like this? Put it back before we get caught. Okay. That fight could have only ended how it did. Okay, cool. You and Elias talked past each other. Sometimes Mom said it's fine to not get along, but that time she stepped in to mediate. Oh, Mom is tall. You two, what are you doing in here? I'll need to leave soon. The caravan's almost here. Come say goodbye. What are you even fighting about? Okay, so there's 4 black squares and 3 gray ones. I know, tall mommy. So I need to play a circle card here. And then they're gonna play a circle card. Okay, created when you and the other person each play 1 card together, connecting 4 of the same symbol in a row. Okay. A cord will protect your progress when a mismatch is made. Ah, okay. So now I could mismatch if I want to. I don't have the option to, but if I did, it would still be okay. It's okay to not always understand each other. One miscommunication doesn't have to end a friendship. Let me help you figure this out. Okay. If you get a little lost, think about how he's reacted in the past, how you've been able to connect and get past your differences. Okay, so he's reacted in the past with triangle, circle, but I can't do that. Oh, but any of these are would be triangle, circle would work. So if I just keep playing triangle, circle, he's gonna play another triangle one. Not all disagreements have to be the end of your friendship. Listen to each other, see if you can find common ground. Okay. You think about that fight after Mom passed on, when you and Elias had to rely on each other all that more. Okay, so I need to also remember how the characters played. Okay. It's this art so good. All right. It's your first time back inside Mom's old store since the funeral. All told, she didn't leave much. She was always on the road, and what she brought back sold fast. Elias runs his hand on an empty shelf before clearing his throat. Is he a grown-up? Aw. You feel it too, don't you? The weirdness of being in here without your mom. Can't seem to wrap my head around her being gone. My bad. Now I'm the one making things weird. Okay. So I remember that he used to play things that started with triangle. So if I want to continue my conversation with him, maybe in a positive way, he'll probably play a triangle. Okay. And so I should now play this card to continue that pattern. Okay, cool. Does that mean our conversation went right? All right, you're right. She wouldn't want us to dwell. I gotta cheer up. After all, she always looked so pleased when she was here. Making people smile, giving them samples of cool new stuff, even if they were broke. I think it might just have been her favorite place. Okay. She'd be so happy to see the two of us taking over the store like this. You out there on the open road and me keeping an eye on things here, which is totally just as exciting. Am I a cat boy, by the way? Am I a cat? Look at my little cat here. Not that I mind, of course. Being stuck out there in the caravan would drive me crazy. Okay, so now I think he's just going to keep playing the same way, but I can't both get this correct and the way he was going to play, I can't do it. So if he's always, okay, he played a different kind of card. So now he accorded with me. So maybe I'll play this one. Okay, cool. There's the caravan now, right on schedule. The leader, Nadine, runs a tight ship, but I don't trust her. I hear she's planning to drop the town from the caravan route. That'd be real bad for Bartow. Hey, while you're out there, maybe you can change her mind. Okay, so what if I meowed non-voluntarily while talking? Like instead of putting a card on, my card was just meowing? So he's doing a chord with me. Maybe I'll just keep being empathetical. Ooh, what the fuck did he do? Okay. So he puts down a card that just duplicates whatever the previous card symbols were. Okay. So there are special cards, not just I mean, obviously I would assume there were more than just 2 cards. It would be too easy. Okay. You packed everything you need, right? Socks? If the truck breaks down out there and you don't have socks, it's all over. Don't worry about this place. It's in good hands. Take care of yourself out there. Okay. You'll miss Elias. What's this mean? I need to find 3 items. Okay. You wish you didn't have to leave so soon. You've planned this trip for a while, but it only started to feel real in the last few hours. Okay. Choose a card from your experience to gain. Well, I'm going to take this one because it's new. And a card to forget. I think I have a lot of those, so we'll do that. So I just have a deck of cards, too. Okay. Oh, hello. Hi, Nadine. Okay, so Nadine plays logical and empathetical. Empathetical, that's not a word, but almost a dozen vehicles sputter down Bartow's dirt roads. Their engines once signal Mom's imminent departure as well as her return. Nadine, sitting on the running board of her truck cab, gestures for your attention. What's up, girl? Right, I trust you have sufficient provisions for the route. Our first stop would be Pachenko, the artist colony. Be alert. Reptiles cross Thunder Lizard Road to their heart's content. You don't want guts on their windshield. Okay. All right, so she's going to be logical and empathetical. So I should do, like, I only have empathetical here. I don't know if she always plays that the same way, though. Oh, but I made an accord card. Okay, cool. So now I can put whatever card down I want. Like if I put down this one, it would be okay. Cool. I guess I don't know how exactly to know what they would put down. So I guess we'll figure this out more. Right, my condolences for your loss. Your mom and I had our differences, but I respected her all the same. Before the caravan heads out, we need to talk. Okay. Unless you turn the store around and keep it well stocked, the caravan will have to drop Bartow from the route. Okay. Well, let's do this, I guess. And then I can do this one. Okay. So she is being, like, very agreeable with us so far. Without the store in good shape, it doesn't make sense for the caravan to stop here. Awful waste of resources. I probably don't have to spell it out that this would be bad for Bartow. I know y'all depend on the traffic. It's not my choice, not entirely. I make the final call, but I'm beholden to the caravan member and their needs. Believe it or not, Bartow would be dropped already if I didn't owe your mom a favor. I agreed on your behalf. Okay. I just have these. Okay. Maybe I hit her with another one of these. So these are empathetic statements that I'm causing to make here. It might not sound like it, kid, but I'm in your corner. My hands are tied with this. I want to see you succeed. Okay. Nothing about the situation, but Nadine isn't to blame. So I could have started an argument with her, but I didn't. Okay. So we already have these cards. So I'm gonna just do one for one. Okay, I guess move on. Okay. What am I doing here? Okay. I need to go. How do I go? Is that back? Okay. Cool. All right, so we can talk to her. I can also talk to Nadine again for some reason, but let's talk to her instead. Okay. There's an outdoor art show in the square with a well-to-do crowd in attendance. Your dusty attire raises eyebrows as you browse. Stopping to study an oil painting of an abandoned city, you're suddenly aware of being studied yourself. What's up, girl? Don't mind me. I can't help but delight in the sight of new faces around Pachenko. My name is Marquis, and this lovely little show is all my doing. I heard about your mom. Please accept my deepest condolences. I'd have rolled out the red carpet if I'd known of your coming. So, is that piece your favorite? Okay, so I'm gonna just continue to have a normal, sweet little conversation with this lady here. Oh, so I have to fill out this last one now. Well, it's a bit dour for my taste, but to be drawn to that piece in particular, you must have a keen eye for art. The city in the painting is Hara, once great, now dead and abandoned. It's distracting to focus on the unpleasantness of the past. Wouldn't you rather enjoy some cute cat paintings from a circle artist? I guess. Yeah, I like her too. She just seems very pleasant. Oh, you haven't heard of The Circle. Circle, hashtag Circle fam. Sorry, that TV show, The Circle. Your attire does suggest you've been spending your time under a rock. Rude. Well, no matter. You're here now and it's no accident. You see, I too have a keen eye for talent. Okay. Let's see. Empathetical and logical. And then I can't play a card to match with her, but I can play this. And then she'll play that again. So now we become very logical and diplomatic. The Circle is Pachenko's council of patrons, of which I am one, obviously. Our guidance is what sets this town apart from the others. No art means no vision, no future, the makings of a dead, sterile civilization. Not unlike Hara here. Okay. Your mom shared the Circle's vision, you know. Many years ago, Pachenko was her home. The town owes a lot to her. The first time I met her, I had a very good feeling. The same one I feel talking to you now. I do hope you'll come back. The Circle can always use new friends. Sure, but I literally cannot. Oh, we had enough accord that now it's fine. World's Cutest, I said your name earlier. I said your name earlier because I started playing this. I know, I started playing this. I'm obviously just barely into it. But I was like, I felt like I was gonna throw up from playing Balan Wonderworld. So I had to switch gears. And I know this doesn't have as much motion, so I figured it would be okay. And I definitely feel okay now. This is in your top 5 games? You play, oh no, I have to have a fight with her now. Cause I can't match. I'm sorry, I didn't want to do it. Oh, it's not your favorite? Interesting, very interesting. I didn't mean to, I'm sorry. Oh, okay, I was like, no, they are fucking with me now so hard. No, they're making it so I can't do it. The game is doing this to me, I hate it. I should have known that it was gonna eventually make this happen. If you disagree, you're quite mistaken. No, you shouldn't be so quick to judge what you don't understand. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No. I don't want to do this. I hate this. Here I thought we were getting... I know. This game... This has to be, like, scripted. It's killing me. Oh, well. The circle has an open mind. Think on things and come around. No, I'm sorry, Marquis. I need this card. I need this card so bad. I'll get rid of one of these. Oh, my God. Okay, let's talk to Nadine. Nadine contemplates a cast bronze sculpture of a frill-necked lizard whose head has been replaced with a man's vacant features. She rubs her chin for a while, chewing on some thoughts. Okay. You handled those steep hills and inclines well. The caravan's next stop will be Clifton, the market town. The road we take is prone to landslides. Ride close. If I can't see your truck, I can't protect you. Okay. All right, girl. Let's be chill. I would play this because I know we have a chord, so we'll be okay. And then now if I have to play, I guess I'll play this. No, that's not what I want. I'll play. Is this why Phelps gets randomly super aggressive in LA Noire? God, yes, absolutely. He's accidentally lining up the wrong cards. He's out of cards. Your mom, she had a lot of history here in Pachenko. Many friends, I believe. She always loved the licorice. Yo, speaking of things that I love, like tomatoes, I love licorice. I know a lot of people don't like licorice, but I like stinky foods. Like, I don't like cilantro, but I love a stinky, like, blue cheese or, like, a licorice. So, I don't know. I gotta drink my coffee now. Okay. You admire the sculpture with Nadine in companionable silence for a moment, imagining how Mom must have found herself in an identical situation many, many times over the years. Nadine and Mom better have been girlfriends. Okay, we're gonna... I guess I'm just gonna even them out. Your dentist's temporary fillings make your mouth smell like licorice. Oh, you know what? No, I don't think that's random. I think that dentist stuff always has weird, distinct flavors. Even when they don't mean for it to have flavors, just the like things that they're made out of. Every time. It's like when they use temporary things, they always smell interesting. Okay, move on. Okay, so they said Hara is like empty, really. I can click that, but I'm not going to. All right. Okay, gain fatigue over time as you travel. Returning home and unpacking your items will remove it. Fatigue cannot match with any symbols. So do my cards turn into a fatigue card? So now I have a fatigue card. I have to say again, I love these color palettes. I love this art. I love the flatness, the angularity. Is that a word? I don't know. I love the shakiness, the design of these symbols. They're all easy to remember and not just good for they're good for colorblind people too. Like there's just everything about this game is hitting this sweetness. Yeah, sharpness, because they're not all angles. They're just sharp and straightness. And even in these curves, there's the sharpness to them that is very aesthetically pleasing. I also like this style of art. So I don't have visual internal, not memory, but I don't see things visually in my brain. So when people make an art style that looks unique, it's always so cool to me because I would just never have thought of those things. Ed, and Eddie is a good, like, it is that scratchiness too. Okay, you know his name, Ramir. He grew up in Bartow, traveled with the caravan, turned from neighbor to visitor. He's sitting off the hood of a car the same way he used to sit off his porch way back in the day. I think the main character that we're playing at has no gender, no anything. Like, I'm just a little guy. All right, first time with the caravan, ain't it? Hope your mom taught you the ropes. It's not easy out here. I remember my first time. Pachenko, Clifton, Buckamboro, a whirlwind of new experiences. Just keep your cool. The road to Buckenborough shreds a lot of tires. Don't panic if it all goes to hell. Yeah, so like with character design, I'm like a sucker for like, the thing about character design is that there's so many, okay, I need to figure out how to word this. There are so many stories in which people don't find good signifiers to set characters apart. So like one of the like first things I think of when I think of like character design, strangely enough, is Sherlock Holmes. Sherlock Holmes not only has like a mental state that you know, but he's got a visual style to him where like when you see like a old school Sherlock Holmes, you know, he's got the little shoulder cape, he's got the pipe, he's got that hat. So you associate them visually with something. I think Steven Universe is like a clear study in how to amazingly do character designs. They're not just based off of like the character's personality. There's like a color associated to them. You can almost think of like a smell you would associate with certain characters in Steven Universe because of how they are. Yeah, things like Yu-Gi-Oh's hair, or like the Dragon Ball Z characters all have very distinct, different like, and that's why when Dragon Ball characters have like different character hair, like their hair is suddenly like yellow or something, I'm confused. Sonic has really good character design where all the characters are like distinct colors and it makes them very separate and different. But I think a lot of American media, they don't do that as well. And so I get confused as to what characters are who and stuff like that. And like what their distinct characteristics are. So like this, having characters that are like super pointy versus round characters versus like the color of the character versus like how they hold their bodies, like making sure you really think of those things when you create a character is super important. Okay, let's see. All right, so I've got 2 greens here. I've got 2, we just have to make it through 2 conversations. This is a fatigue card. I'm gonna leave it in my hand for now because I think it's fine. And we'll see, because I don't remember what he plays. What the fuck does this mean? Oh. Now he knows what's in my hand, but why does that matter? Why does that matter? Wait, why does that matter? Oh, I don't know why that matters. I'm so confused now. I guess I have to break a chord with him. Or break, you know, I don't know what it's called. Just listen for a moment. I'm trying to impart some words of wisdom to you here. You won't get anywhere out here if you don't learn how to listen. My motion sickness is almost gone. Because he wants to communicate with me too. I was trying to help you out, never mind. Oh. It's because my last card, he couldn't match to anything. Oh, it was really stupid to play that fatigue card if I wanted to fix that conversation. Sorry, Ramir. I didn't mean to have a fight with you. I want this though. Maybe I'll get rid of one of my other ones that are circle square or circle triangle. Like, look at this. That's a girl. That's my girlfriend? My wife? Is my wife here? Vendors in Clifton compete to make the grandest promises, delivered with the loudest, most tenacious voice. For every woe, there's a product that can fix it. Klaus, on the other hand, is quiet, barely audible beneath the crowds. Klaus is not usually a girl's name, so that's why I was confused. You must be with that caravan. Hello to you, traveler. Safety in numbers, is that it? Very wise. You seem like you haven't been very safe, ma'am. I'm a humble peddler of roasted nuts. Don't you I forgot how to talk. I'm a humble peddler. Chat, can someone please just read this out loud for me? Anyone? Okay, never mind. I guess you can't. That's that. One thing that happened to me when I stopped streaming as much is I realized, and I say this with much love in my heart to everyone watching, I realized that a lot of my friendships, quote unquote friendships, are more parasocial. And I say that in like a very like parasocial, you know how people do like brackets afterwards and like say like a parasocial, I don't know. I can't think of the word now. I want to say, like they say, like they would say like parasocial derogatory, but I mean like not. My microphone's having a hard time. Parasocial, not derogatory, right? Like I mean it in a serious way. But so there were a lot of people I didn't talk to for a while. And then, I went to go see a concert, and someone who I used to be really close friends was at the concert, and I ran into her, and we hadn't talked in a while. But then she was like, yeah, let's hang out. And then she didn't respond to me again. So now I have to like navigate, like, do I message her again to be like, hey, did you actually want to hang out? So I have to. But anyway, so I'm like, oh yeah, you guys can't you read this out loud to me because I'm the streamer. That's me. Okay. I love these nuts. I love these nuts. And I don't think that anyone that's watching this thinks that we're friends. Like, I don't think that watching this makes another person think that they're my friend. And I don't think someone responding to me makes me think that they think I'm their friend or anything. But I do enjoy interacting with people. And working on code in my like little room where I'm not talking to anybody is fun sometimes. But it's not as fun as like I jump into a lot of like Skype, Discord calls and talk to people now, which is sometimes more pleasant than streaming, but sometimes less pleasant than streaming. Anyway, they're all different variants. Anyway, I love these nuts. All right, let's try and finish a conversation before I go way too off tangent. All right, so I cannot have a chord with this person. I keep saying that. I don't know what it actually means when these are the same, because it just is called a gray or a black thing. But I can't do it right now. I guess if I have to, I'll do this, and now I'll see her cards. I don't mean to be mean. I love these nuts. Do my wares not interest you? Perhaps I can yet change your mind. I hope so. Okay, so I know that she drew this, and she has a lot that start with circles, so she has a lot of double circles. So I should do I don't have anything that I can play. I just don't even have anything I can play. I guess hopefully I'll hope that she puts down... Nope. Oh wait, but it's okay. It's okay because it's a chord. So we'll put down this because I know she has a lot of circles. Yeah, I feel the same way too. Like, I think it's not the manner in which you're communicating that changes things. It's not manner, but it's not like if it's IRL versus online, it's the power dynamic. Not that I think I'm like powerful because I'm the streamer, but I have 100% control over the stream, which means that I'm in a position of power over whoever's watching me, right? Versus like when you are in a friendship with someone, both of you have 100% control over whether or not you're interacting with the other person. All right. Don't tell anyone. If everyone knew I sell roasted nuts, they'd buy them up. None left for you. We can share a secret, can't we? You and I. Just a little information. A mere factoid kept safe between us. Okay, now I give her a circle, and I know she can play a circle. Perhaps you might even trust me with your own secrets. You know so much about me and I so little about you. Scandalous. So I know she can play a double circle, and I know that if I play a double circle, she'll be able to play another circle at me, which means I can then also play another double circle, and we can have an okay conversation. If someone inquires after these roasted nuts, simply laugh, smile, and toss a delicious handful into your mouth. Okay, then I made it through. Okay, good, we did it. Oh, did I buy them? Can I buy them from you? Oh, that's an item. I needed 3 items, so now I have one. Okay. I can gain... I think I'm going to gain a double square and get rid of one of my double circles. Is that fatigue? Oh, that's accommodate. Okay. All right, that's everybody. Okay, I found an item, so I need 2 more items. There's only one person here, and it's Helga Patanki, or whatever her name is. Helga Pataki? Is that her name? her hair made me think of it. Okay. Matilda's business resides in a low earth-colored house, the first floor converted into a storefront. Barrels line the wall filled with fresh tea leaves whose scents compete for your attention. Hey, we've got a lucky duck over here. I just about sold out of my world-famous matcha. I want matcha so bad. Her hair is like the right color too. I also have to say, like, as a person who solves things with words in their head all the time, I really like that this game... Okay, there's two things I like about this game that are different. One of them is that I'm solving problems with shapes instead of words, but having the same impact. But additionally, I really like that it's not making me then say words. Like, the cards do the talking and the implication is just there. Like, we either agreed or we didn't agree. Instead of like it and then having me say like, oh, you played a card where you're going to be logical. Here's the logical thing you said, which feels like Mass Effect, how you like answer like Paragon or whatever. I grind the tea leaves up myself. Takes so long, but it's soothing, not tedious, kind of like meditation. Okay. Also, this music is bangers. Banger alerts? Okay. I don't know what kind of card she has. So I'm going to just start with one that has this symbol. Hi, RBW. How are you doing? Thanks again, RBW, for checking out Start Running. I don't know if you had a chance to actually play it or not yet, but I appreciate the support. I didn't get to tell you yet, so I just finished a new Game Jam game. If you go to my itch.io page, which is beepsalt.itch.io, I believe it's on there. Let me just confirm. 1 second. I'm like 98% that it ended up on there. I think I put it on there. Second. Just want to check. Let's see. Beepsalt.itch.io. Yep, to train a killer first time. Now I've worked on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 game jams. The first 4 game jams I worked on, first 3 I worked on, this one was alone. This one was with a team of people who had no idea what they were doing. And then this one was alone. This one was with World's Cutest Gamer and some of people that he had worked with before. And this was with the whole list of people I'd never worked with before. And this one was, all of them have been very, very fun. I really enjoy working on game jams now. Definitely had a good time working with them. Although I ended up doing a lot more than I thought I was going to do. But I hate combos with misleading dialogue. Absolutely. All right, let's do this. And then she can play whatever she wants. I sourced the tea leaves from out near Aldhurst. Not enough shade around here. The sun is too brutal. Okay. You ever been out that way? I swear they won the climate lottery, but the sea will eat them first, so now there's 2 circles. And there's a chord, so she can play whatever she wants. All right, that's just how it goes, huh? Pick up and move wherever still habitable. Who knows when the groundwater will run out here? I've never played this before. No, I was playing Balan Wonderworld, and I thought I was going to throw up because of the motion sickness. And I knew this didn't have a lot of movement in it, and every single person I know loves it, so I was like, I'll play it. Yes, this is Selfie. It's Selfie. Yes, it is. I love Selfie. All right, let's do this. You're of 2 minds. So one thing I really like about games like this is that when you play a game like this, you are at least experiencing something that is unlike anything else. And so what happens is, even if you don't fully 100% like get behind it and love it and adore it and fall in love with all parts of it, you've now experienced something new that can influence your interest, desire, and love for other games. So even like, I hate card games. I hate card games. Like, I hate like Inscription, stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of them. But this new way of playing a card game might then pique me some interest in some other kinds of games like this. So even if I don't end up like falling in love with something like this, trying something really different and new will give me the ability to feel comfortable enough to try other different things. Yeah, I mean, a lot of games don't have like a camera, all games have cameras, but they don't all have movement. This one does not have movement to it. So, all right, that's why I meditate. Only peace I get from watching the world die around me. So, matcha, come see me again and maybe I'll read your fortune if you're lucky. Oh, but now can I add matcha? Okay, cool. So now I have a second ingredient. Perfect. All right, choose a card from your experience to gain. Oh, this one, obviously. And then I'll get rid of one of my ones that are green at the start. I thought this said she's smoking a bowl of matcha. All right, at a small table outside a store, Nadine whisks matcha in a tea bowl. Her motions are precise, not a single drop spills. Your presence feels intrusive, like you've interrupted some personal ritual. Still here? Your final stop in the route will be Aldhurst. Some call it scenic. I don't care for it. The road's in poor condition more than most. Many travelers bypass Buckham-Borough, but I enjoy their matcha. How long is this game, by the way? I feel like it's quite, like, longer, right? Like, maybe, in my head, it's like 6 hours. I don't really know how long it actually is, but... all right, let's start with this. 5 seasons? Okay. Let's play this one. And then I need to play a green. How long a season is depends on the choices you make. Okay, cool. Yep, it's 6 seasons in a movie. This place, Buckham-Borough, it reminds me of Bartow. Do you find that to be an accurate assessment? Okay, I was like, girl, enjoy your tea, I gotta go. All right, I'm just gonna swap out one for one again. All right, I need one more item because I have tea and I have nuts now. Four or 5 hours. Okay, cool. Maybe I might play more of this on Tuesday night then. Oh my God. I love this little gremlin guy. Oh, yay. I've been waiting for another. I've been waiting so much because I was like, there have to be like way more symbols and I was waiting to see one. Let's do her first then. Because he's going to be new symbols. Okay. Nadine loading up her vehicle with pots of kimchi. Oh, God. I want kimchi so bad right now. Okay. Whistles for your attention. It's hard to tell if the condescension is intentional or not. So you made it. The caravan splits here. I don't take greenhorns out towards Old Moray. Too dangerous for your maiden voyage. If you take the direct road back from here, you'll be fine. It's mostly downhill that direction. Scenic route too. Okay. Hey, there's a clock tower. This game's a horror game. There's a clock tower. Sorry, I'm okay. I'm okay. All right, we got double. And then she can put whatever she wants down. And I've got one more of these. I am perfectly normal about clock towers. Nothing weird at all. Never different, never strange. Speaking of liabilities, have you seen Ramir? Lost him around Clifton. I hope he's not getting into too much trouble. Okay. Listen, out of respect for your mom, I'm going to tell you something I probably shouldn't. Ever heard of the Rilkers? They're practically royalty in Old Moray and got ties all over the place. Their word's law, and they've threatened to shut the caravan out of Old Moray if I don't drop Bartow from the route. Oh, so she was like gonna help me, but now she's like, I really don't know if I can. They're gonna shut me down. Now, I'm not one to bend so easily, but it does make things more complicated. Your store really needs to shine for the caravan to stand up to them. Okay. Oh, so she intentionally sowed discord there. Whoa, that's really cool. Okay, you get that truck inspected recently? That oil slick there ain't usually a good sign. Trust me when I tell you, you don't want to break down out there. Okay. So I could choose to just continue to fight with her by posing this one. But I won't. I want to see what cards she has so that she can't be mean to me anymore. Oh, she's still mean to me. But now I know what card she has. So now I know what she has. So I can stop her from doing this last one, possibly. Okay. So I know she has... all of her cards pretty much start with circles. So I have to do circles. Okay. And this one has a circle too, so she'll have to put a circle down. And then I can't stop this though. Fuck. Oh no, but this will accommodate. Okay. I couldn't do anything, but it's fine. Oh, wait, that just got rid of all of those? Okay, that was something I didn't expect to have happen. Fuck, even doing that was not enough. Well, RIP, in peace. Don't care much for your attitude. If you have any hopes of joining us again next month, you better make some adjustments. The final boss of being nice. I failed. Okay. I guess we'll just... Okay, wait. Let's see something real quick. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards that start with triangle or circles, and 1, 2, 3 that start with triangles. So I should get rid of one that starts with circles and get a triangle one. I will do this one, I guess. Just guessing here. All right, Pickle Man. The shelves in Tosuto's store rise almost 20 feet filled with jars of colorful foods. He waves from a rolling ladder. The supply here could feed a small town for months. Totino's? God, I'm hungry now. I like he's got plugs. That's cool. All right, I'll pickle anything you can imagine here. Anything. Look at these shelves and call me a liar. Yeah, I'm trying so hard to do card game shit, but the game doesn't want you to do card game shit. It wants you to, like, decide what kind of conversation you want to have. It's so interesting. All right, I have too much fatigue, y'all. We got to find out what those cards this man has in his hand. Okay. Uh-oh, no. Come on, kid. Everyone likes pickles, right? Can't convince me otherwise. I do love pickles, though. I don't have one of these. Oh, but I have this. I have this. Oh, no. Oh, but we have a cord, so I can just do this. But he doesn't have anything to go with this. He's only got these. No. You got something? No, I don't have. I love pickles. I find that hard to believe. No, sir, I love pickles, though. Sir, I love pickles. I know, I love pickles though. I'm sorry, I can't even put down a pickle thing. Okay, we're okay though, we're okay. He doesn't have a thing. No. What's this I hear about an old man becoming a pickle? No, I'm not gonna turn you into a pickle. Wait, is this a Pickle Rick? Is this a Pickle Rick comment? Is this a comment about Fortnite character Pickle Rick? You don't like Mickey D's pickles? I feel like I've never eaten a pickle that I don't like, but I can understand why Mickey D's pickles would not be that great. They're like, when you put a pickle on a hamburger, they gotta be thick enough that they don't just turn into like a slippery, wet, weird piece of cucumber. All right, preposterous. Please, no such nonsense in my shop. I upset him. Oh, this definitely was a reference to Pickle Rick. Ugh. But he didn't. He didn't give me a pickle. Okay. I want to take this. And then I'm going to get rid of this. No, I didn't get a third. I need a third food. A third item. I don't have a third item to sell. So I have to go back home. Man, I'm only going back with 2 items. Can I go to here? No, and she won't let me go here. Okay, I guess I gotta go home. Wait, hold on. I guess I don't want to then? Can I go here? Folks in nearby towns might be able to tell you how to get here. I can't really do that though. I guess I have to go home. If I go, wait, what did it say? I'll need to get back for the reopening, but not before I up on items. Fuck. Wait, can I stop here? I only got 2 items though. There's no way I was gonna be able to get that man to be friends with me though, because I didn't have any things that he wanted. I guess I just gotta go home. We're just gonna trust the game right now. We're gonna trust the game. All right. Resting on the roof of your truck one evening, you browse through some of Mom's old notes. We're gonna look at her stories. Why did that make me really emotional? Okay, Mom used to reminisce about her childhood by the coast. Thinking of her, you feel some of your fatigue melt away. All right. We'll get rid of a fatigue card. All right. Well, I only found 2 items, so I don't know what to do here. Someone rearranged your bedroom while you slept? Oh, this is not good. This... I still want to talk to him. I'm sorry. Is today Connections 420? I gotta try it. I haven't done it yet. Folks often pass through Bartow and stop at an attraction, but they never stick around. Yet the stranger's been here for weeks, smoking cigarettes, spitting sunflower seeds, always in the outskirts. What goes through the crow's mind when there's no food for miles? I don't know, buddy, but you're asking the correct person. Please give me the triangle card. No, but I do have this. Oh, but that's not going to help me. We're going to have a fight no matter what I do. So I don't know if it matters which one of these I do. At least I'll be able to see his cards maybe if I do this. So there's no way I can talk to this person and make them not hate me. All right. You sure about that now? So no matter what they put is not going to work. Right. I'm afraid that just won't do. I'm sorry, buddy. Okay. You're not sure what to make of the exchange. Yeah, we talked past each other. But I did get a new card, which is really important. I'll get rid of one of these because I have more than one of them. Hello, buddy. You find Elias at home sitting on the floor, surrounded by craft materials, glue, markers, cardstock, thin polystyrene sheets. He looks exhausted. Hey, look who made it back in one piece. While you were gone, I made something you would stock in the store. Bartow key rings. People love souvenirs. I thought you'd have more stuff for the store by now. Good thing I've got your back. They'll make good mementos to help travelers remember Bartow. You don't owe me this time, haha, unless they're really popular. Oh, and you won't believe what else I found while you were gone. Check it out, your mom's old locket. That was the thing we fought over when we were kids. All right, I'm screwed unless I play this card right now. Okay, now I at least have this, so I can do this. Great. I don't want to have an argument with my BFF. Don't worry, I won't get upset with you for taking it this time. In fact, I think you should. A good luck charm of your own. You might need it out on the road. I have to say something already right now. Even just this one small section of the game already has had this metaphorical moment for me that I want to mention. I'm going to get there in a second. Okay. How was the caravan? Did Nadine say anything else about Bartow or your mom? You didn't have to break the news to anyone, did you? I bet rumors probably spread fast on the road. Okay, so this game, when you start off, when you're speaking with your friend here, you both only have 2 symbols, and they're like the triangle and the circle, right? And those are the only 2 things you have in your conversation. And even so, you still have a fight because one of you is more logical and diplomatic, and the other one is more empathetic and observant. But I think I had mostly circles, right? In the first argument when we were kids, and he had mostly triangles. So by the time we talked again after my mom died, we both had a pretty equal number of triangles and circles, which to me indicates that we learned a lot from each other over those years. But the moment that I started going off and learning new things and exploring new places, I gained symbols and learned ideas that he does not have. And what that's going to do is it's going to make it harder for me to continue to have accord with him during these conversations, because he's going to continue to be giving me triangles and circles, and I'm going to have squares and diamond shapes. And so my personality is changing from being separate from him, and I'm gaining new ideas that he is not. And I know that that's like I'm reading too deep into it, however you want to think about it. And it's a video game, but it also, what makes this game so impactful, even already, is just that they can do that. Well, I understand that that's not too deep at all. I guess what I'm saying is like I'm reading into it probably more than most would this early on, because I have been spending the last week poring over and writing thousands of words about Five Nights at Freddy's and video games as art. And this in itself, with this simple mechanic, is already doing something so much deeper than like 90% of what I play. I was talking about it earlier. If you want, I think I'm pretty done with the final draft. If you want, I can just send you a link to the draft, because I feel like you would probably like to read it too, instead of just listening to me talk for 45 minutes. And you also have valuable opinions about this too, so maybe you'll have a viewpoint on it too when you're done reading what I wrote, if you're interested. But so it's already doing this, and so that the layer that I'm talking about, where this game is giving us these additional symbols and stuff, that you had that thought too, Bronwyn? Good. Is that is what separates a game. Okay. It's so much easier to type things out, because then I can reorganize my thoughts before other people read them. But since I'm talking, there is art, there is video game, and there is this point where you can't make something be art. You can't make something that's not art be art, right? And so this game has this in here, and a Disco Elysium is a really good example for me, where Disco Elysium is like, it is art because it is giving you all of this stuff, and it's not hammering it down your throat, and it's not telling you to feel this way. This game is like, you're playing a little game. And the fact that I observed this, or RBW or Bronwyn observed these things as they played. Did I say hi to Broken Quest? Hi, Broken Quest. I don't know if I said that out loud. I saw you say hi, but I want to stop and acknowledge that you said hi. But I could play this whole game without ever recognizing that, right? I could play this whole game without ever recognizing that. Or the game could say to me, you tried to talk to your best friend, and you and he don't understand each other anymore. It's because you've gone out into the world and your symbols don't match anymore. Like, but the fact that it's just a little layer under here, where this game is a game for funsies, like we're having fun. There's a guide on Steam to maximize this game. See, that doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know. I'm not a min-max kind of guy though, so I don't know about that. But I have this like deep love for something that's like, will allow me to slowly explore the whatever meaning it wants to give to me. And I think that this meaning that I've stopped to talk about for 5 minutes, you could literally go the whole game without seeing it. But obviously it is intended. It's just not the only thing, right? Because we're about to experience this right now. I'm out of these, and I can no longer identify with him. I can play this, but we're going to have a fight here. The idea was I have a clear goal, I'll reach the goal and not interface with the idea of the game. Yeah, it is absolutely a game about communication. Wait, why was that okay? Is it because we already had this accord before? And so it worked? Okay, I'm just glad to see that, but also I can barely... Oh, wait, I should play one of these. Oh, but I can't. So if I play this, it's going to be okay, but he can't play anything else. Same with this one. So I have to play this, even though it isn't a good card anyway. It just keeps the chord going. Okay. All right, good, we made it. All right, speaking of news, I heard some things while you were gone. Rumor has it the Rilkers are pressuring Nadine into dropping Bartow from the route. Yeah, she said that. They're this crazy rich family with ties all over the place. I guess your mom was involved with them somehow. Okay, so we have a chord, right? So now... all right, gotta say Nadine kind of intimidates me, but maybe there's more to her than meets the eye. So I'm going to try playing a fatigue card just to see what happens. Okay, because he couldn't touch anything with mine. Sorry, I'm just tired from making all these key rings. I'm tired too, buddy. Okay, but now we're back to I can play circles and stuff. And in fact, I could maybe even play this card. I could maybe even start a little fight with him here. Long Gone Days. Oh, I don't know that. I don't know that game. Hold on. Let me write that down because I don't want to forget it. I will never, I will never, ever, like, I think at this point, if you were to ask me what my favorite game of all time is, I think truly it would be Eternal Home Floristry. I don't know if any other game has ever done what Eternal Home Floristry did for me. I'm constantly now trying to make that game. And it was simple and it was almost a nothing game. And then I did enjoy the that witch game that Destruct Team or whatever made after it that was on that I played. It did some of the stuff that Eternal Home Floristry did, but it didn't really figure it out. I should really, yeah, Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood. I enjoyed Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood, but I don't think it was I think it was too complicated and I think their flaw was that they made options, but those options were not, I don't know, there was something about them. Okay, we're gonna play a weird card to get it out of our deck. Geez, what's your deal? I'm just trying to help. They could make like 2 more games like Eternal Home Floristry and they could work. Or expand that so much more. All right, is Bartow really that boring? I'm really sorry. I think we can make it through without having a fight anymore though. Maybe. Maybe. This. Okay. We did it. Okay, here's the end. Okay, I guess you have to be tough to make it out there on the road, kind of like your mom was. My mom? Don't talk about my mom, buddy. Okay. Yeah, I was less focused. I also took choices that they didn't want me to take, so that caused issues with it. But I think like it doesn't, a concept can be simple and have tons of branching paths, but you have to expect the player to take all of those branching paths. All right, sounds like they butted heads. I'm still not sure I trust Nadine. Rilkers or no Rilkers, it would be real bad for lots of good people if the caravan stopped coming here. We got to keep the store doing well so there's no excuse for them to drop Bartow from the route. Okay, luckily I think my motion sickness is finally completely gone, so I think I'm okay. All right, I'm gonna play this because I see he has a thing. Okay, we made it. Whew. I agree, RBW said, but thou must exist because letting players take paths you don't want them to take is even more unsatisfying than prohibiting it. Which is why in Start Running, there are so many paths, right? But all of them, I intensely planned out to the point where like, so there's 3 acts to the game. By the 3rd act, you could have taken, in the first 2 acts, there are multiple different choices you can take that you always get led to the 3rd act. But there is a huge choice in Act 3, which is also affected by all the acts you took, the choices you took in Acts 1 and 2. And it opens and unlocks different puzzles. It opens and unlocks different endings of the game. To make one silly choice in Act 3, it still looks back on those choices. And so the Telltale games, especially like God, I love The Walking Dead season 1. Holy fucking shit. But nothing really matters. Like some things matter. but also nothing matters because those routes, they don't really want you to take those routes. They don't really want to let certain characters die and then have them still be vital and blah, 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 right? Because they didn't, but there is some stuff there. But Cosmic Wheel Sisterhood had too much of that. All right. I feel a little too on rails right now, and I'm getting distracted because of that. All right. I won't make a fuss when Nadine comes around. Maybe, but she's not some authority on your mom. My mom. All right, she found the locket. We have a third item. So now we have 3 items. So we're gonna, I like these accommodate cards quite a bit. They're very helpful when you meet new people and they have different thought processes. And I think I will use that I will get rid of one of these circle guys. Yeah, Mass Effect 3, the finale of that game, I'm sure is a thing. Even just having played 2, I feel like 2 did a good balance of making those things be important. But from what I've heard, the Mass Effect 3 finale is just like, doesn't really matter. If you haven't played An Outcry, I think the 2.0 version is the one you want to do. An Outcry, the split path is so good and so interesting, and that game is like An Outcry 2.0 is like on my list of like top 5 horror games I've played in the last, I don't know, 5 years, or maybe less than that at this point. I've played so many horror games, but An Outcry has very important branching paths that they really expected you to take, and I think that's really important. I like that. And I will be clear, I like a good story where things don't have to branch, but do I get to unpack stuff? I want to unpack things. Okay, so now I'm not tired anymore. Oh, I'm a little cat boy. Okay, sorry. This art, man. Look at there's a leopard gecko, a little gecko guy. You and Elias catch up, picking right where you left off. You picking up right. You tell him about your first time in the quaint town of Aldhurst. He tells you how proud he is that the store's grand reopening was a success, praising you for stocking an impressive 3 items. Will it be enough for the caravan to stand up to the Rilkers? I want to look at this for a minute. Okay, it looks, oh, right now this is just these options. Okay, I'm trying to decide if I want to keep playing here. This feels like a good stopping point, and because my motion sickness is gone, but I'm not like feeling super great now, I might end stream a little early today. Today was really just me being like, I must get back in a routine. Speaking of which, I didn't mention this yet, but I've also started going back to the gym. So this last week, I started going to the gym again. I wrote a 7,000 word script that I need to make into a YouTube video. I started and completed a game jam game, and I have a new game that I'm about to start working on. I streamed 2 times. I played my Delta Green TTRPG that I've been playing for the past 6 months every other week, and I feel really, really great. And I'm really excited to be doing all these things while also taking care of myself, because all of these things together lead me to not be doing the thing that I used to do all the time, which was sitting around sad thinking people didn't like me, which nobody likes to feel that way. So yeah, it's been a lot of stuff, but it's been a lot of stuff that's been like very important things to me, creative things where I feel like I'm good at, and I've like shown and done the things I wanted to do. All right, so I love this kid already. It's me, Samuel. Okay, I do think this is a good place to stop, because if I stop here, then I'm at the beginning of the next thing. I'm drinking iced coffee. I've been drinking, this is a hot tip, on Amazon. Tim Hortons bagged coffee is whole bean is so fucking cheap, and Tim Hortons is really delicious. So what I do is I make a pot of coffee. I don't make it double strength. Like a lot of people make their iced coffee double strength, and then they make it double strength and then they put water or ice in it. I just make it single strength. I want to drink more coffee. So I make regular coffee, and then I ice cube it. I hit it with like whatever flavor I feel like doing. I think today I did like a pump of the cinnamon. We have a brown sugar cinnamon, and then a splash of oat milk. And then I just shake it all together. So I almost always drink iced coffee with this kind of heat. All right. So, oh yeah, you're right. It is 5 seasons. All right. Oh, this is so cool. God, this is cute. All right. I gotta figure out when I'm gonna play this again. So I will be back on Tuesday at 6 p.m. I was going to continue playing Lost Surreal Hell, and maybe I will. Maybe I'll. Man, I do want to keep playing this though. We'll see. We'll see. If World's Cutest can come on Tuesday, I'll play more of this. Otherwise, I'll play more Lost Surreal Hell. You immediately caught on to what I felt was a really clever message from the game, so you think I'll enjoy the rest of the ride. Nice. Yeah, I realized it felt really on rails, but that was just season 1 of 5, so it's okay that it felt like it was on rails. You really gotta, a good game will give you a really good tutorial that kind of forces you to understand the pitfalls of things before you move on. No improv conversations, great. Yeah, I'm so